everyone, I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
So we have a special video for you here today. It is, well, it's drinks included. Cheers.
Cheers, Joe.
We are sitting at Destino Tower, Coronado Springs, Disney's Coronado Springs Resort and Convention Center. We just got these drinks at the Laguna Bar, which is the bar that is right outside here, right on the little walkway in front of the water. They just opened. Normally they don't open till 5, but she said that they opened at 2 today. They expect it to be a little busier. They have some sort of cheer squad dancing going on. We see some of the girls walking by right now. They've been here the last couple weeks. So the bar opened early. Good for us because
very good for us.
What are we doing?
Well, you know what? We're going to do something a little different today. Since we're in Disney, we're going to do a Disney questionnaire, 10 parts, to get to know us better as a Disney-loving couple.
Yes, we do a lot of Disney videos, so we thought this would be
something fun. And different.
Yeah.
And we can drink.
Yes.
As we answer the questions.
What did you get to drink, dear?
I got a wonderfully refreshing pina colada.
Yes.
What did you get?
I got the Everything Hurts, which is like a painkiller. It's got orange, pineapple juice, rum, nutmeg on the top. There's a little orange thingy in there too.
Did you taste this?
I have not, no.
You will like it. That is a very nicely made pina colada.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh, yeah, that is really good. Oh, wow. Here, taste mine. The nutmeg on the top adds a little extra flavor to it.
Oh, that's good too.
Isn't it? Yeah. So I say 2 winners for drinks.
I would say toads. I would say so too.
How much did you have to drink yet today?
Only a couple sips.
Okay.
That's not true because I had to drink at the Wailulu Bar.
Walulu?
Walulu.
Walulu or Wailulu? It's not Wailulu, like I thought. That's a whole nother video for another day. Okay. 10 questions.
These are 10 interesting Disney questions designed to spark conversation and reveal more about a person's Disney-related preferences.
My Disney-related preferences would start and end with fewer kids. No, kidding.
Okay, so number 1. If you could have any Disney character as a pet, who would it be and why?
Well, I can tell you right off the bat who it would not be. It would not be Stitch, because that thing, I don't even know what it is. It would require way too much work. That thing is high maintenance for sure. So,
I'll agree with that.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to a pet, you would have to choose one that would be realistic in the real world, because it is one of those things where, like, how do you take care of Goofy? Goofy's not a pet. Is he a dog? Is he not a dog? I mean, I don't know. So I'm going to go with the very simple answer of Pluto.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
And why would that be?
Because it's Pluto. Like, it's Pluto. Like, Pluto's everyone's best friend. Pluto is freaking fantastic. Every time we've met Pluto at any character meet and greet, Pluto's, well, the best after Donald. But Donald would be too high maintenance as well. He's a duck. And, you know, what do you do with ducks? I don't know. But a dog is easy.
So I would pick the 2 Siamese cats from Lady and the Tramp. Because they're just naughty and mischievous.
And have attitude.
Yeah, and I've become such a cat person since we got our first cat, Indy. Gosh, when did we get Indy? Back in
2010?
In 10?
I think.
And we've had cats ever
2008?
since. 8?
Yeah, it was 2008. God, that was a long time ago.
And I just love how cats are sassy and they have their own personalities. And the cat's going to do what the cat's going to do.
Yeah.
You can't tell a cat what to do. It's going to tell you how it's going to be.
But Pluto's Pluto, so I'd say Pluto.
Okay, that brings us to number 2. Which Disney movie soundtrack has you hooked?
Oh, I know your answer. Go ahead, you answer first.
Mine's going to be the Treasure Planet soundtrack.
Really?
Because Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls has a song on it.
I thought you were going to say Hunchback.
I want how does it go? And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong.
All right, I get Johnny Resnick, but I thought it was going to be Hunchback because
I would say Hunchback is a close second.
Happily Ever After, you're like always bawling.
Hey, you know, I am a Goo Goo Dolls fan, and when it was announced years and years ago that he was going to do a song for Treasure Planet, I was hooked before I even heard the music.
Okay, so soundtrack or just, oh gosh, man, what? Hooked?
I think John Williams. You like a lot of his stuff, and
But he's not Disney. That's, I guess technically, could you count that as Disney?
You can, because Disney
Star
owns the
Wars.
franchise now.
Okay, well then Raiders Lost Ark. That if we're going to include that for Disney-owned
I think
properties,
that's fair.
and not just the Disney type movies like the cartoons.
Okay.
If we're going to include those, then I'm going to say Raiders Lost Ark, because Raiders is my favorite movie, and that theme is iconic to me when that movie first came out, and ever since. I've seen it more than any other movie, Raiders Lost Ark, so I'm going to go with that one then.
Okay, I think that's great. Okay, number 3. What's your favorite Disney theme park memory?
Let me pause for just a moment, please. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, we're back. Momentary equipment malfunction. All right, so sorry, number 3?
Okay, number 3. What's your favorite Disney theme park memory? Theme park memory.
Theme park memory. Oh,
there have been so many. This is going to be so hard to choose.
Okay, so why don't we break it down? Let's just do a 2-part to that question. Let's do recent and not so recent.
I'm going to say not so recent. We were with the kids, I believe, and it was the end of the night, and we were literally the last ones to walk on to Haunted Mansion.
Okay, yeah.
And it was so freaking cool to have the whole ride to ourselves.
Yeah, there was no one else in there. It was right before the park closed, and we were the only ones in the stretching room, the only ones in there. And that was way before we were doing videos. It would have been so cool to shoot that at that time.
Yeah.
So, okay, old memory for me is in 2013 when we were all down there. You guys all bailed and went to the room early, and Timmy, Ashley, and I stayed until 3 a.m. The park, Magic Kingdom, was open till 3.
Back in the days when they did real extra magic hours.
And we ended up closing the park down, stopped for ice cream, and on the way back, we took the bus. We were staying at
Art of Animation.
So, yeah, that was just a really nice memory of the 3 of us together. We took a picture in front of the castle. That picture is still in our kitchen. So that is one of my favorite memories from a while back. Now, recent, I'm going to say for recent memories, it was when we were at Disneyland in 2023, and we got to meet Red in front of Pirates.
That was
amazing. And we had a really good, long conversation with her. And that was very cool because that's not something you get here at Magic in Orlando. So that was a Disneyland thing, which was very cool.
You know what? I'm going to go with your Disneyland memory, and I have a favorite memory too. We were walking through Disneyland, and I was a little ahead of you, and I heard someone calling my name.
Oh.
And I'm like, who is calling for me? And it was Merida, and Joe had found her, and they were calling my name so I could meet her, and that was pretty fabulous too.
You and Ashley were ahead of us, and I met her. Because at Disneyland, the characters just walk around, and you could actually just, meet them and have a conversation and whatever, take a quick picture. But yeah, so she and I were talking, and she asked who was I with, and so she was the one calling you, Jennifer. You finally turned around. That was pretty funny.
That was really neat. Okay, number 4. Which Disney character do you relate to most, and why?
Oh,
this is going to be a hard one.
Yeah, this is a hard one. Okay, well, I guess it's not that hard. I relate to Grumpy the most because, let's be real. As one gets older, one's heart tends to wither and die unless kept in check. So it's very easy to become grumpy about things, complain about this, that, and whatnot. That's why it's always good to spend time with kids, because kids will keep you young. And I know kids can sometimes be a pain in the butt. That's true, but I just really think that kids are a lot less annoying than adults. Like this guy over here that's really loud. But anyway, you didn't just hear me say that. But yeah, I mean, even here at Disney, kids can be obnoxious, right? I get it, but they're just so hyped up, and it could still be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna say Grumpy.
Okay. This is so hard. Okay, so
we did not read these questions ahead of time, so that's
not.
why we're just trying to think on the fly.
So I think that I most relate to... All right, I'm going to say Tinkerbell. And here's why. Here's
Oh my
why.
God.
She's very sassy, and I feel I can be very
Yes,
sassy.
yes.
But she's always very loyal too. She's loyal to Peter Pan, who is her loving best friend. And I feel like I'm very loyal to you, and you're like my Peter Pan. So I'm your Tinkerbell, and you're my Peter Pan.
That's very nice. Okay, I'm good with that. That's okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer, and I'm sticking
Alright.
to that.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
My little pixie.
Let's see.
We're up to number 5.
Yes, if I can get it. Hold on. Number 5. If you could spend the day in any Disney movie setting, where would it be? If you could spend the day in any Disney movie setting.
Moving setting.
Disney movie setting.
Wow. Oh, again, this is just. Do you know?
I'm going to say probably wherever the Swiss Family Robinson takes place, because it's a tropical island.
I mean, I guess.
With
sure.
no people.
But how are you going to eat and survive? And you have to.
I would figure that out before I got there.
There are no toilets. There are no showers.
I could build one.
Build a toilet. You're going to dig a hole in the ground. That's all you're going to be able to do.
You don't have to go that deep into it. You can just assume that everything you need is there.
Okay, well, I'm going to go the exact opposite route, and I'm going to say Prince Charming's castle in Cinderella. Because why not? I'll live in a castle. I'll be a prince.
That's actually a really good answer.
Well, at least I'll have a toilet. I mean, I don't
That's
know.
true. Okay, number 6. What's your favorite Disney ride and why? So this could be at any Disney park you've been to.
Well, all right, I'm going to make it a 2-part again, or I have 2 answers. One, obviously, will be Indiana Jones and Disneyland.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I agree. That's going to be one of mine, too.
Yes, absolutely. Indiana Jones. Second one, Guardians of the Galaxy. Without question, those are the 2 rides that I have enjoyed the most. The first time I did Indiana Jones was around 2002, I believe, maybe 2003. And when I was out in California for work, went to Disneyland for the day, and the park itself was so dead, I got through the entire park in less than a day. And there was before California Adventure and all the rest, no Fast Pass or whatever they were calling it. So yeah, Indiana Jones and then Guardians here. It's one that I will go out of my way to ride, and every single time, I just rode it yesterday, every single time is fantastic. Love it. I don't get tired of it. It is really, really well done. So
I'm going to agree with the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, and I'm going to say Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. Everything at Disneyland is better.
Okay.
But
the Pirates at
I
Disneyland,
really like Pirates.
Yeah.
It's an OG.
Disneyland Pirates is different than Orlando, and yeah, it's very cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
This one seems very similar to another one, so hold on. Okay,
We're up to 7.
Yes. What's the most relatable Disney character to you?
So
Who
the
do you
most
relate
relatable
to?
Disney character. Well, I mean, I could say Grumpy again, but relatable Disney character.
This is going down way too smooth.
Yeah, that is good. Mine's good too. The most relatable Disney character.
I can answer yours. I think that you're most relatable to Donald Duck.
Because of my temper? I guess, yeah, in a way. I mean, Donald is fun and loving and mischievous at times, but boy, does he have a temper. So I'm going to agree with that. I was going to go a different route. I was actually thinking in my head Carl from Up, just because.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just because, he loves Ellie, and they have all these plans to do all these things in their life together, and it just kind of fell short. And each year there was something that comes up. It was so relatable. Like that movie, for being a cartoon, was so relatable in so many ways. And I still remember when you talk about Disney movie memories, when we're in the theater watching that for the first time, and 10 minutes in and we're bawling our eyes out because of the way they started that movie. And I just think that, you spend your life with plans to do certain things, and life gets in the way, and next thing you know, you're alone, and it can make you really miserable and grumpy. I can see that. So I can be relatable in that sense, but I'm not at that point in my life. So I'm going to say Donald Duck. Yeah, I think I like that one.
Okay, so I can't narrow it down to one, but I'm going to say I'm definitely most relatable to a Disney princess.
Big surprise.
Yeah, we don't even have to deep dive into that one.
Oh, we could if you wanted to, because there's a lot to dig into that.
Okay, what's your favorite Disney song and why? I can answer this.
Okay, well, now you're going to go back to Treasure Island or
well, obviously, but I
Hunchback?
do have another one.
Okay.
You'll Be in My Heart by Phil
Yeah,
Collins.
you love
from
that
Tarzan.
one. Yep, you love that one.
I love that song.
You'll be in my heart. I can't
No
sing
matter
at all.
what they say, you'll be here in my heart always. And by the way, Tarzan is such a great movie. Doesn't get half the love it deserves.
Yeah, you said you started watching that with Riley recently.
She likes it a lot.
She watched it a little while back, like over a year ago. She got through a little bit of it when she was much younger, but now she's about to be 3. And you watched that with her a few weeks ago, and she was enthralled for the first half
really
of the movie before her nap. All right, so out of the vast collection of Disney songs from all of their movies, gosh, I mean, you can go way back to stuff from Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
But what's relatable to me? I mean, I guess I could just go back to Snow White was the first Disney cartoon that I saw.
Hi Ho.
Yeah, so maybe I Hope with the Dwarfs
Whoa.
When You Wish Upon a Star.
Oh, classic.
So I guess maybe I'll just go the classic route because that was the first Disney cartoon that I saw as a kid. I was like 4 or 5 years old when I saw that the first time. So I'll go with that.
Okay, the good choices.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 9, what's your favorite Disney villain and why do you find them interesting? Maleficent. She's just a badass bitch. I'm just going to be blunt.
Jeez.
Sorry, if you have children who are watching this, I apologize, but...
Well, you love her so much you named the cat after her.
She's beautiful. She's evil. She just... Oh, I love her. I really hope that if this Villain's Land in Magic Kingdom really comes to fruition, she gets a lot of love.
I'm going to go with 2. Obviously, it's going to be the Evil Queen from Snow White.
Perfect
because,
choice.
Again, Snow White.
Yeah, classic, too.
I think the other one, and I only saw this the one time when you and I watched it together, but from Hunchback, Frollo is just, that's his name, right? Frodo?
Yeah.
Frollo, not Frodo.
I think he's the worst villain of all the Disney villains.
Yeah, Frodo is Lord of the Rings.
Talk about child abuse.
Right. So Frollo, when it comes to villains, like he's really villainous.
He
and
is.
He's like probably the worst of all the villains.
Look what he did to Quasimodo.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He
gosh.
was like, okay, you could say in Tangled, like she kept her locked up in the tower and all that, but it was
she was
like the way they did Frollo in Hunchback. He was just an ass. Like, just seriously. So when it comes to villains, he's the worst of all the villains.
I agree.
And he's one that just is not promoted at all. So he'll be my 1B with the Evil Queen being the worst.
Okay. All right. Last question. If you could choose any Disney-related theme for a birthday party, what would it be?
Oh, well, I'm going to let you go first for that one. I'm going to let, because I got my answer.
Oh, no.
Go
You
ahead.
could choose any Disney-related theme for a birthday party. I'm gonna say... Gosh, I don't know. You say it if you know yours already.
I know mine. This was really quick.
What?
Because we're not talking about kids' birthday party, are we?
It doesn't have to be, no.
So we're talking about adults' birthday party.
Oh, no. So what are you going to pick for your adult's birthday party?
What do you think?
Snow White?
No.
What?
Jasmine. Jasmine's going to show up at the birthday party wearing her original outfit, not the outfit she wears at the parks now.
Oh.
We're talking about original Jasmine outfit from the movie. Yes.
So you want to have a stripper party?
I didn't say stripper party. I didn't say that. I'm just saying. Like, you know.
You know what I'm going to pick?
Okay, you know what they say? Okay, that and then a 1B, a 1B. So first will be Jasmine, right? 1B. It's a Disney property. Jessica Rabbit. she's not bad. She's just drawn that way, Jen.
That's true, Joe. You are right.
Yep.
But
so
you know what I would
I'm
pick?
going to say birthday party with a Jasmine / Jessica Rabbit theme.
I would pick Alice in Wonderland because I would love to have like a tea birthday party with teas and different little tea sandwiches and desserts. I would love to have a classic English tea themed to Alice in Wonderland.
And then you drink the potion and shrink and go down into the rabbit hole or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and
I
then
guess.
you're stuck.
I
So,
guess.
well, I would say this was successful in revealing different things about our personalities. One, I'm a pervert. Two, I'm grumpy. Three.
Wow, it says
yeah,
a lot
I don't know.
about you.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I mean,
That was fun.
It
We just
was.
decided, hey, we're in Disney, let's do something different besides the, the regular Disney dining reviews and park vlogs. So
Yeah.
we wanted to just spice things up a bit.
yeah. No,
So if you hung
spicy.
in there till the end, give us a big red heart to let us know that you love us so much.
You love us so much, Jen. Look, there's a big red heart. Is that a heart?
That is a heart.
I don't know. It kind of is.
So
A
don't
little
forget
deformed.
to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action because we're doing a first tonight. The next video after this, well, I shouldn't say the next one because I'm not sure when this is going to post, but we're going to House of Blues tonight for a concert.
Yes. Yes, we are.
And
Yes,
that's
yes.
a Disney first for
Yes,
us.
yes. We got a lot of videos. We've been here several days already. We still have more to go. We have St. Pete. We got a lot of fun, a lot of videos. Just keep tuning in. Check us out. We got a lot going. We do.
We do.
usually do.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.